Hello and welcome students on the YouTube channel of Mustan Singh Public Senior Secondary School. So students, as we discussed in the last video about the third chapter of civics, the Union Legislature, today again we are going to continue our rest of the chapter. So today we are going to talk about our next topic, which is the functions of the Union Legislature. Under the functions of the Union Legislature, first of all, we will discuss about the study about law-making process in India. So, under the passing of laws, we are going to discuss about the law-making procedure in India. The law-making procedure starts with the introduction of a bill in the Parliament. A bill is a draft of proposed law presented in the Parliament for consideration. A bill can become law or an act only after it has been approved by both houses of the Parliament and the President of India. A bill has to be passed through several stages. It first undergoes 3 readings in each house of the Parliament. As you can see in the slide about the lawmaking process, under that first reading is the introduction stage of a bill, second reading is the discussion stage, third reading is the voting stage, and the last one is the president's assent. Means the bill become a law after the approval or after the assent of the president. So students, under the first reading, a minister or members of either house of the Parliament introduces the bill. As we discussed in the first reading that ministers of either houses of the Parliament, they can introduces the bill. Under the second reading, the bill's principles are discussed. It is then referred to a joint committee of the two houses. Once they submit their report, each clause of bill is taken up, debated. As you can see in the slide about the law-making procedure of a bill, introduction of bill, then there is a publication in Gazette, then first reading will select committee about the bill, then second reading, third reading, then the bill will be sent in the other house for the approval, then the last approval of the President of India. When the President of India gives approval, the bill becomes a law. Under the third reading, the bill is drafted with some suitable changes and then represented before the House for a final discussion. The bill is then put to vote, and if voting approves of the bill, it is passed and bill is sent to the other houses for consideration. As you can see better in the last slide which I have shown you over there, after first reading it went to the second reading, then third reading, then it will went to the other house for the approvalment. So when the president gives approval to that bill becomes a law and it will be implemented on the citizens of the country. Now next we will talk about, there is a two types of bills. One is the money bill and second is the ordinary bill. As you can see on the slide, money bill, that is related with the spending of money by the government. Money bill can be introduced in the Lok Sabha only. On the other hand, other bills called an ordinary bill, and ordinary bill can be introduced in either house of the Parliament. Ordinary bill we can introduce in the Lok Sabha also or in the Rajya Sabha also, but the money bill only will be presented in the Lok Sabha. So next we are going to talk about the accountability of the executive to Parliament. To understand this thing, we have to be follow some ways. Under that, first is the question hour. The first hour of every working day or the every sitting of the Parliament is known as a question hour. During question hour, the members of Parliament raise questions about the actions taken by the executive. So next thing is the adjourned motion. Adjourned motion is moved when a subject of urgent importance needs to be discuss. As you can see on the slide, there is some examples they have given, like railway accident, natural calamity, or communal rights. These are some major issues, some urgent important issues which has to be discussed in the parliament. So that is called the adjourn motion. Next is the no confidence motion. If in the council of ministers in the legislature loses confidence, a motion of no confidence can be passed in the Lok Sabha, then council of ministers must resign collectively. And the last one is impeachment. According to the impeachment, the parliament can remove the president of India from office by the process of impeachment. The impeachment has to be passed by 2 by third majority of the total number of both houses. The parliament can impeach the Supreme Court and High Court judges of India also. As we discuss about impeachment, did you know the meaning of impeachment? Impeachment means some serious charges against a high ranking public officials. Like impeachment can be enforced only on the president and the Supreme Court, High Court judges. So with this our topic has completed. I hope you all understand. Thank you very much.